So that's my blind right there. Here's the one feeder that we got set up. The other feeder is right over here. You guys can probably see it through the cuts in the trees, but yeah, there it is. Oh, well, yeah, you can kind of see it. Here, I'll stop so you can really see it. So there it is right there through the trees. Now I'm going to mount the feeder head to it and do a couple other things. Got to cut some grass and some trees, but as you can see, most of the grass, especially walking into the blind, is about waist tall. So, and it makes a lot of noise coming in, so I've got to do some trimming. It's hard to get my truck back here too, and it's not even real lifted. Got a bunch of overhanging branches. I'm going to cut some of that garbage out with the chainsaw. But anyway, I'll show you guys a little bit of it as I'm tooting along. I know I don't have many followers, subscribers, whatever, but I really don't care. I like making videos. So anyway, but let's fire up the monster truck, drive back in there, and we're gonna get set up and get rocking and rolling. I want to get that feeder going first, so that's my first priority. If I don't tear my truck up and get it all scratched up and crap. But yeah, anyway, cool, be back. All right guys, just a quick walkthrough. So here's my blind, there's the other feeder. So as you can see, normally they keep this all up trimmed pretty good, but there's a lot of growth, especially coming into the blind. I mean, it's just tall. Some of it's about waist high. So there's my other feeder over there, my truck, my monster truck, or so I call it. Yeah, so what I'm gonna come do is I'm gonna come clean some of this up, get stuff off and through here, create like a little pathway, so that way I can get back to the feeder, get feed put in the feeder. But I made this feeder all custom. I took these were already legs off of a different feeder. I just bolted them to this barrel, got the barrel, got the hole cut, got some holes drilled. I had a plate on my other feeder. These might actually work for the style of dispenser that I have. I'll show you guys that here after a bit, but I want to get some of this cleaned up pretty good. I want to kind of create some bedding areas back off in here a little bit, so I'm going to drag quite a bit of this brush back off to the side, create some bedding areas for the deer to kind of nest down in, so that way they can get away from everybody and everything. As you can see, the game trails are already through here quite a bit. I mean, they're using these pathways a lot off through here, but ultimately right through here where my blind is at, I want to take these two trees out and then create like a little patch off in here. I'm just going to throw out some rye and some clover, kind of clean this up a little bit. I don't think I'm going to get it all done today because it is already 15:24, so I'm not going to have a lot of time. It starts getting dark about 6 o'clock, so I've got about 2-3 hours to get some good work done. That tree is coming down too, because I almost hit it with my truck every time I come in here and I'm tired of it. So I'm going to cut it here, cut it there, fell it. I'll clean it up later. I don't really care. So, and then I want to clean up some more of this crap right here. Some of this dead stuff. That's all dead too anyway, so nobody cares about the dead trees. So you can see some more trails coming off in through here. But that buck was literally bedded down right over here, right through some of this thick brush. I just kind of want to create some more bedding areas for him. make them feel a little bit more comfortable, give them some peace. So anyway, I'll show you guys here after a while on what all I did and what happened there. So give me just a little bit, I'll show you guys what I did. All right guys, I ran out of time. Sorry yellows, but I'll give you a quick run through real quick. So here's my far feeder here. Okay, so that's my far feeder, my blind. See, it's clear over there. So what I did was I had cut down some of that stuff and I made one small bedding area over here, because really what animals are looking for is shelter, just like us. So they want a place to bed down so that way they feel safe, secure. You know, it's covered on 3 sides, so that way coyotes, you know, stuff can't sneak up on them basically. So they want to be able to feel safe and secure. And then down here at the other feeder, so we walk back down here, here's the blind. By the way, it started pouring rain after I did my intro, got all that stuff done, talked to you guys for a minute, and got started. It just started dumping on me. So, ooh, I gotta clean this up before I can drive my truck back through. But, so, blind. So, this was all about waist high. So, I come through, I trimmed a little path. That way I could walk, carry feed back here. Got to have my ladder too. So I came back here, made a big circle. You can see I already tested the feeder once I got everything set up. So here's what I used. I'm not sponsored by these guys. I'm not sponsored by anybody, but I really like this American Hunter round feed dispenser. It works phenomenal. Easy to set up, easy to program, all of that. So then back here I set up kind of another one. I didn't have time to completely finish it all. I noticed it was getting dark rapidly, so I figured I'd show you guys. So made some cover over here. It's underneath some trees, got some pretty good cover. I still got to fill in this side over here, so that way, you know, everything feels safe and secure. Kind of put some patches in here, maybe make some of it overhanging a little bit more, but ultimately, for the most part, pretty much done. So I got a few more hours worth of work left to do, but whatever, no biggie. It's part of the deal. Everybody thinks that, oh yeah, in Texas you can feed with deer feeders, it's great. No, it's not, because it requires a lot of maintenance, a lot of money. You spend tons and tons of money on food. We feed all year round, so that way we can help strengthen our deer. That way our deer aren't all putzed out and whatever, you know, real thin and skinny. But the bucks don't come into the feeders to feed. The does come into the feeders to feed. The bucks follow the does and herd the does during mating season, what's called the rut. So, sorry, I'm a little winded. I've been moving pretty good trying to catch up. But the bucks chase the does around trying to breed, and ultimately that's when you're going to see a buck. You're not going to see him coming into the feeder, because most of the time on all my trail cams, stuff like that, I'm catching bucks at the feeder at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Can't shoot at those times. But anyway, when I get back to the house, I'll give you guys some more info, give you guys a lowdown. So give me a little bit. I got to get some more stuff loaded. I still got to move one trail cam over to the other feeder now that I got it set up. Give me a little bit. We'll get half an hour, 40-minute drive to the house. We'll get you some more info. I just want to show you guys my gloves. My shirt's the same way. Pouring out black brown water. So there. 4 hours in the rain. All right, guys, we made it back. I made it back last night. It's now the next day. I had a lot of stuff to put away, to unpack, get my rifle inside, my backpack, all the weed eater, everything I had to get put away because it was still pouring rain when I got home. Then I still had to eat dinner. I had to get a shower, get ready for work in the morning. So I didn't do any of my outro or anything like that last night. Pay no attention to the TV in the back. While I'm putting together my YouTube videos, I like to play TV in the background. So ultimately, my goal out at the lease is to do a lot better management than has been there in the past. This is only our second year on the lease. Last year, we did quite a bit of management stuff. We didn't even harvest a deer off the place last year. There are 4 or 5 other hunters that hunt the same lease that we do, all different areas. So I'm trying to get everybody to do the same thing so that way we can manage the deer population better, ultimately have healthier deer, better deer for us to be able to harvest. You know, that's my goal. I've still got some more stuff to do out there. You know, I need to get some more cover built, and I need to get the food plot done. I'll probably make some more video of that. I had a bunch of people on Facebook asking. It's my personal account. I'm gonna make a YOLO Outdoors account right now. Well, not right now, but here shortly, so that way I can leave that down in the description as well. So that way, you know, people can like me on Facebook, do whatever. Right now I'm just using my personal page, but I got a lot of people that I've added on my page that have tons and tons of questions about what should I use for this, what should I use for that. So I'm going to make some videos of some of the stuff and some of the products that I use. Again, none of these people sponsor me by any means, so it's just stuff that I've picked up, tried out, used, and I've liked it. So I'll give you guys some reviews and some demos of some stuff. You know, a lot of the stuff that I use is stuff that can be carried for backpacking, is multi-purpose. You know, not everybody has the capability to be out on a four-wheeler or, you know, have their own private land or spot to hunt or whatever. So I'll do some reviews on some stuff that is capable of everybody to use, and isn't necessarily in the higher price point. It's on, you know, the budget, just like me and everybody else. So click the like button, subscribe, and as always, adventure's always around the other corner. Thanks for tuning in.